common sense, right? So common sense is not so common. So Voltaire was a French philosopher and writer who said this. uh, but then let's common sense prevail, right? So uh, this is a thing. There are few things that you need to understand, right? So from my perspective, and then again, this is all perception based, right? So this is how I perceive things. It is not to say that this is wrong, this is right, and we are not here to debate, right? So I'll present my views about trading, and then if you understand it, then good, you can take it from me. Otherwise, we can be open to discussions also, not a problem, right? So okay, so first thing is, there are few things that we need to understand, right? If we are going to trading world, there are few things we need to understand about this venture. Okay, so first thing is, we need to have a basic common sense, right? So what happens is, usually your common sense is affected. Everybody has that, right? Everybody has conscience, everybody has the what do you call that, the mind to judge what is right, what is wrong, what is being deliberately said, what is flowing freely, right? But only thing is, whenever we become addicted to some greed, right, or some other feelings, right? Feelings of, suppose say there is a common feeling which is called overwhelming, right? So when we get overwhelmed, like for example, you attended my session, right? So suppose I'm teaching you something, down the line I'll teach you some basic setups, right? So what will happen is, when people become so overwhelmed about knowing certain things instantly, right, they will just go and blindly try those methods and be very happy about that, and that will block the real perception, the real thing, right? So greed, all other kind of feelings, so they block your common sense, right? So that is what we say in trading. You need to, or everything is common sense. You just need to have your open mind, unbiased mind, and look at the things as it is. Okay, so that first thing is, nothing is free in this world. Okay, so why I'm saying this is, nothing is available without a price or purpose. Okay, understand, price. When I say nothing is free in this world, it's not only about price. There are things available for free, but they all have a purpose. Okay, but most of the time the purpose is advertisement. There is no, we are no one to judge whether this is wrong or right, because everything has got a purpose, right? So there is nothing wrong or right in that. The only thing is, we need to know what is good for us, what is bad for us. One of the things is the news flow that you get. Okay, the news flow, whether it is print media, whether it is electronic media, whether it is anything, right? The information you get is not a first hand information. Understand this thing, right? The business channels, right? Whatever they are saying, okay, many of the people treat that as an information, but that's not an information, right? See, even if that is an information, it's of no use for my trading, because it's a second grade, it's not even second class information. It's like a third, fourth, fifth, 20th class information. It's of no use. We people do take advantage of the information available in the stock market, but only if the information is first hand. First hand means, if there is some information that is known to me and not known to anybody else, right, then only I can take an advantage of that information, right? But how will I get that information? Whoever is giving me that information will have a price or a purpose of giving me that information. Understand this thing very clearly. It applies to everything. You have got free YouTube channels teaching you something that has got a price or a purpose, right? So you have got my trading, it has got a price, right? I do some things for free, that has got a purpose. What I share my daily analysis, right? I've been doing my stocks, sharing my stocks. This is the purpose. One of the purpose for that is, I wanted to judge myself better, right? When I do without sharing it to anyone, it's like I can mend my rules, I can do this, I can do that. I deviate. I am not a very controlled person, and for that matter, it's very difficult, right? We'll come to it. But then just to stop me from deviating from my own things, I share it openly, so that there is an onus on me not to deviate. So there is a purpose. Most of the things for free, but that's not everything, right? The training that you are attending now has got a price. So whatever it is 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 10 rupee, 100 rupee, 10,000, doesn't matter, it has got a price for it, right? Second point what I wanted to highlight is stock trading is not easy. Okay, so see, trading is a zero sum game, right? So, and it's not easy. So similarly to anybody can learn trading, right? So similarly to anybody can be a doctor, right? So why doesn't everybody become a doctor, right? So anybody can become a neurosurgeon too, right? Anybody can become a neurosurgeon if he studies well enough, goes well enough, focuses on thing, and focuses on learning from everyone, learning from books and all this stuff, attending good grades. Anybody can become, right? But it's that simple to say that anybody can trade. But believe me, stock trading is not going to be easy for a number of factors. We will encounter that later in the slide, right? But it's not easy. It's a zero sum game. Zero sum game by itself will not be easy, because we are going to, sorry, outsmart each other. So that fight is not going to be easy, because there are many learned people, many very smart people, many big fund houses, huge experienced people that are trading against us, right? So anybody who tells you stock trading is easy, it's a learnable skill. Yeah, you can learn how to trade, but it's not easy, right? So even if this is one thing I said to someone, I don't remember, but I think I said to somebody now, right, amongst you all, if you remember. See, after this 6 months, right, if you understand that stock trading is not suiting you, it's not for you, okay, that is self is an achievement. Understand this thing, right? Not everybody can trade. Trading is a learnable skill, but if you don't find interest in this, if you find it's not suitable for you, and if you find it's not your cup of tea, giving up trading itself is an achievement, right? Why? Because we don't see, there are many ways to earn money, right? And trading is the easiest way to blow money. Okay, if I can stop you from blowing money, that itself is an achievement. Understand this thing, okay? But if you can accept it as a skill, and if you can give it enough time to learn that skill, then it's a welcome development, right? So it's a welcome development. But anything yes or no is fine, right? But you need to understand, it's not never going to be easy. So let's move on. Okay, so this is also, I think, what I was saying, there are a million ways to make a million, right? So if you are trading just for money sake, right? So no, so I don't think so. Money is one of the poorest reason to do anything, right? Anything for that, even your job, right? So money is one of the poorest reason to work for, right? So there should be something else. Money is the outcome of the process, right? So okay, so in next I'm planning to do is, we'll talk about money only. We'll talk about money exclusively in the next Sunday session. What we think about money, what money actually is, what people think about money, and what are the thoughts about money that will hinder their progress as a trader, right? But then if you want to earn money, there are a million ways of to earn it. Trading, see, in trading business now, there are many ways to earn money. So training is also one of them, brokerage service is one of them, the media is one of them, the information dissipation, right? So media, this is one of them. And then have advisory services is one of them. Then you have got financial consultants is one of them. They all make money, right? They all make money. Understand this thing. So money is the outcome of the process. It's never the purpose. Stock trading is not the only way to get rich, neither it's the easiest way as commonly perceived, right? It's not the easiest way to get rich. Efforts are not proportional to results. This is a field where efforts are never proportional. See, if you want to grow rich, right, so the best thing is you open up an industry, even you sell insurances, right? It will require a lot of hard work. The thing is, the hard work there is proportional. If you are smart, right, the hard work there is proportional to the result. The more effort you put, the more results you will get, right? The more insurances you sell, the more money you will make, right? But in trading, this is not the case. So anybody who thinks, this was very common misunderstanding which I had, then this is one thing that I always believe, right? If you work really hard, you will be able to make be a good trader, you will be able to get success or be profitable very easily. No, no, no. Efforts are not professionals to results in the trading. This is what my understanding is. Again, it's debatable, anybody can have their own view, but this is what my experience says, right? So what I wanted you to do is give yourself enough time. Okay, don't hurry in. So working hard is not the thing in trading. Why? Because trading depends on the mindset, on the psychology, and that's the major part, right? So if you are not getting your results, then it doesn't mean that we should not put our efforts, right? It simply implies that it's just not proportional. If you understand it, then you will say that, okay, even though I'm putting efforts, it's perfectly okay if I'm not getting results, right? Okay, so in past performance in trading does not guarantee future performance. In trading, right? You have heard this common thing in mutual funds, right? Past performance doesn't guarantee future performance. In trading also, if I am a good trader today, doesn't mean I'll be a good trader tomorrow. Understand this thing. It's very easy. This trading is a fine line, and we are walking on a very thin rope. It's very easy to get disturbed and fall down. Okay, why? Because it's an emotional thing. And for trading, right, so I need to be in a state of equanimity. Okay, what does it mean is I need to not be biased, I need to be calm, composed, and see things as it is. Now suppose say I'm seeing things as it is, but somebody called me and he gave me a very good news, right? A very 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 extremely good news. Now what happened is I just lost track of that. Now I am not in a state of equanimity. Okay, and it's not helping me in trading, right? So I was a very good trader just half an hour back, I'm not a good trader now, right? And it can be a negative biasing, or it can be a positive news, right? Whatever it is. So don't think if you are a great trader and you have been a very good trader, you have been trading very good for like past few weeks, it does guarantee that you will be trading the same thing in futures, because every day you have to face that challenge as a trader, right? And see, everybody, so we practice meditation for it, right? So it doesn't, getting into that state, right, of equanimity doesn't only help you in trading, it helps you in other aspect of your life. Very important thing, no one in this world, however experted he can be, anybody is god himself, right? He is not going to know what is happening next, right? So this is the most important thing a trader should know, consciously also, subconsciously also. Okay, you, nobody knows what is going to happen next. So people ask me where this stock is going, I don't know. What will happen tomorrow, nifty will rise, fall, I don't know. Trump became president, right? And everybody was expecting the stock market to crash if Trump becomes president. Understand? Remember this thing? Now Trump became, he got elected, and what happened? Stock market rallied. Okay. So nobody knows what's going to happen next. Okay. That we do not need to know what is going to happen next in order to be successful in trading. So understand, you will understand this thing as time comes. But first thing is nobody knows, and second thing is you don't even need to know what will happen next. Okay.